Yes! It's time for the Flash. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Major J. So apparently, the newest Death Battle dropped. I skipped out on the Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Daxter one because I'm not too big on either one of them. I like them, but I'm not like I like their franchises, but I haven't really played their games very much, and therefore I'm not very familiar with them. However, this battle is the Flash. So of course, you know I had to react to it. I haven't seen it yet. Came out a couple days ago. I only found out because Akasan put out a reaction real quick. So I'm excited about this. Though I'm kind of disappointed that they put him up against Quicksilver. Like, really? Quicksilver? Are they planning on pulling out some kind of unknown, BS or something that Quicksilver doesn't have? Like, I don't know where that's coming from, because it is an obvious, we obviously know exactly who is going to win. Obviously. There is no other choice. There's only one choice in this battle for winning. We all know who that is. In fact, the better one would have even been Sonic. Sonic would have, in my opinion, been a better matchup against Flash. But here we go. What are we gonna do? Somebody obviously does not stand a chance. I don't think it's this guy. I'm pretty sure it's not this guy. This guy obviously stands a really good chance. I don't know about the other guy. So I'm actually pretty excited to see it. Looks like it's going to be a pretty short, relatively short video. Probably because it's so obvious who is going to come out on top. Where is my... There it is. Alrighty. So obvious who is going to come out on top. Yeah! Yeah! Flash! So, without further ado, here we go. It is death battle time. It is death battle time. It's Quicksilver versus the Flash. It's time for a death battle!
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Warcraft, from Legendary Pictures and Universal Pictures, and based on Blizzard Entertainment's worldwide phenomenon.
Two heroes are set on a collision course that will decide the fate of their family, their people, and their home. A spectacular saga of power and sacrifice in which war has many faces and everyone has something to fight for.
Warcraft comes to theaters June 10th. Watch the trailer at www.warcraftmovie.com. Tickets are now available on Fandango, and I better see you there. No, really, I'm so excited. It's gonna be cool. A long, long time ago, mankind began to walk.
And then we ran. And ever since that moment, we've been pushing speed to its very limits.
That's right.
Or in this case, past the point of absurdity.
The Flash, DC Comics Scarlet Speedster.
Yeah.
And Quicksilver, Marvel's fast-talking Avenger.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. From Wonder Woman to Superman, there is no shortage of DC heroes capable of achieving superhuman feats. But only one is truly synonymous with speed itself.
Woo, look at that. Look at that. My man ran on a helicopter blade. A moving helicopter
before he
blade.
became the Flash, he was only known as Barry Allen.
Like many superheroes, Barry's lacking in the whole living parent department.
Oh, they're
One
going
day
with Barry
after
Allen.
returning home, he discovered his mother had
He's a bit
been
slower than
murdered,
Wally
and his
West.
father had been wrongly convicted of the crime.
He's slower than Wally
Knowing
West, but
Dad
he
was
still
innocent,
leads
Barry
faster
vowed
than
to clear him of the crime and
Quicksilver.
became a forensic scientist for the Central City Police. But dear old Dad died before Barry could set him free.
Racked with grief, this only strengthened Barry's resolve to find his mother's real killer.
And on one fateful night when he was doing some sciencey stuff, he got struck by lightning and then fell into some chemicals.
Now, normally, this would be incredibly fatal. But since this is comic books, Alan was imbued with the power
Yeah,
to move
the
his body
90s
at
series.
incredible speeds and became the
The
Flash.
Ah! You're probably thinking, okay, cool, he's like fast enough to run across water now,
Yeah.
but there's a whole slew of other benefits that come with his new power. Like accelerated healing, enhanced strength, the ability to absorb kinetic energy from others, a brain that works faster than a supercomputer, and the ability to throw lightning.
To do any of this, Flash draws his power from the Speed Force, an extra-dimensional energy source which, when synced with the living being's bioelectric field, amplifies and distorts their perception and placement in individual time versus time outside their own field.
What?
In layman's terms, it's kind of like the Force in Star Wars, but instead of Jedi tapping into its power, it's comic book speedsters.
I see.
Think of it as its own
Basically.
dimension that the Flash can use as a power source and also enter on his own whim. Plus, it's pretty handy for getting the Flash out of jams when an author writes him into a corner.
Sure. Also, while other speedsters like Max Mercury and Wally West use the Speed Force, Barry is actually the one who generates it. And boy, can he do some ridiculous stuff.
When
Yeah.
push comes to shove, he can easily break the speed of light, over 670 million miles per hour.
Easily.
He once rescued everyone from a collapsing apartment building, then used the public library to learn everything he needed to rebuild the whole place. And then he did it, all before the cops showed up.
Flash!
He can run on clouds.
Apparently, he does this by vibrating his feet in such a way that the ice crystals within the clouds are collected underneath him to provide footholds, which is an affront to science.
Speed Force, whiz.
Speed Force.
Anyway, his brain is fast enough to perceive events in less than an attisecond. He once called the Justice League supercomputer slow, which, by the way, process at 100,000 trillion calculations a second.
The Speed Force also absorbs damage like a shield, because at this point, what can it do? Make waffles? Probably. He was once blown up by enough grenades to send him flying into a tree, breaking it in half.
To snap a tree like that requires at least 70,000 pounds of force.
Ouch! But he was up and running around in no time thanks to Speed Force healing.
Right, like the time he got stabbed through the leg, but minutes later stood up and ran fast enough to outrace a nuclear blast and break the time barrier. Yes, I said time barrier.
Yeah. Flash!
Did you ever hear the phrase New 52? Like where DC rebooted its whole universe and everyone's
The Flash.
backstories? Yeah, Flash did that. All of it.
Flash!
Batman's dad told him to.
You'd think time travel would be an awesome skill to have, but not really in Flash's case. While well-intentioned, his hot-headed time-hopping adventures usually end up making things worse.
Yeah.
Like when he tried to save his mom's life and ended up ruining the entire universe instead.
Break the sound barrier and there's a sonic boom. You broke the time barrier, Flash. Time boom. Ripples of distortion radiated out through that point of impact, shifting everything just a tiny bit, but enough.
Also, it is possible for others to disrupt Flash's connection to the Speed Force, making him lose his abilities.
But with fast healing, time travel, extra-dimensional power, he's done a lot for a guy who can run really fast.
Yep. Flash! Flash!
An amazing man once said,
Like,
"To
really?
achieve great
Really?
things,
After
one
all
must
that?
sacrifice stability and push one's limit past sanity." and few people embody those words better than Quicksilver.
Wait, who said that quote?
I did last week when I got my sweet new dune buggy and jumped that lake.
No, you just said, hold right here, and drove it straight into the water.
Just come on, stay on topic. Quicksilver goes fast.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess your fake quote kind of applies because Quicksilver's life has been anything but stable. I mean, his origin story is absolutely insanely convoluted. I guess that's what happens.
thought
when
Magneto
competing
was
movie
his father.
studios both inadvertently
Maybe they're
own
talking about the
rights to
reboot.
same character.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it. Basically, Quicksilver and his twin sister, the Scarlet Witch, were born Pietro and Wanda to a pair of gypsies named Django and Maria Maximoff. But as babies, they were kidnapped by a guy they call the High Evolutionary. He experimented on the two children and then returned them to their parents. Only now they had super cool powers. But Pietro and Wanda were later tricked into believing that they were the mutant children of Magneto, abandoned by their mother and handed off to gypsies by a cow lady midwife.
What the hell?
You know, it doesn't even matter. They're the kids of gypsies and they have super cool powers.
Well, with all the instability in his personal life, it's no wonder Pietro Maximoff has been known to bounce from alliance to alliance. Like when Magneto saved him from an angry mob, he joined the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, where Magneto gave him his sleek costume and his new name, Quicksilver.
But when Magneto got his ass kicked, Quicksilver joined the Avengers. Because what's loyalty when you can't even keep track of who your dad is? I wish I at least knew where my dad was, though.
Probably as far away as possible. Well, one benefit in all this hopping back and forth across the line in the sand is that Quicksilver's had training and experience from both sides of the spectrum, from the likes of Captain America to Mastermind.
But really, when you're fast enough to disappear in the blink of an eye, who wouldn't want you on their team? After all, Quicksilver is all about speed. He can heal fast, think fast, learn fast, and of course run around really friggin' fast.
He can run around an opponent so fast he forms a tornado, sucking away the oxygen and suffocating them.
He can easily run on water and maintain speeds of more than 700 miles per hour for extremely long periods of time. And if things are looking serious, he can crank it up even further and become fast enough to outrun a radio wave.
Radio waves are a kind of electromagnetic radiation, and thus travel the same speed as light, meaning Quicksilver can run well over 670 million miles per hour.
Much like
Wait,
Wiz seeing
what?
himself in the mirror every morning, Quicksilver has survived some pretty terrifying things.
Yeah, hey. He has taken a hit from some of Marvel's strongest heroes, including Hercules, the god of strength himself.
He doesn't even flinch at the destructive shockwaves made by his own speed. And one time, he ran up a mountain so fast, he accidentally launched himself into an airplane and fell 39,000 feet down into the ocean and survived. Man, that's crazy to think about.
Speaking of thinking, his brain can process and retain information so quickly that he memorized Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata by ear and could play it himself in just about a minute. A feat which takes an average person years to perfect.
Despite having a taste for calming and refined music, he's incredibly impatient and has been known to lash out in anger and annoyance.
Why does that sound familiar?
You
Since
shut your
when
mouth
can
before I shut
Quicksilver
it for
run
you!
faster than light?
I
Like,
rest
really?
my case. Quicksilver also has a tendency to run headfirst into danger without thinking things through.
Rest your case? I'll rest your case!
Alright, just don't trip on that.
Ah! Ah,
I'm gonna have to
I
research
hurt my
that.
balls. Just finish the rundown.
Well, despite his brashness, Quicksilver is a tragedy-hardened speed freak who I wouldn't cross for even a second.
Oh, I get it. You're supposed to stop me. Go ahead, try. Next time, try a little harder.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Ta-da! Okay, now let's do it. Quicksilver obviously is the better fighter. I knew that beforehand, but there's Quicksilver faster than light? Like, really? Besides, it's obviously Flash. No, Flash can even steal his speed.
Please
Come
stay
on.
calm, miss. I'm coming up there. No,
Ah, my dude.
I got her. Wait, who the hell are you? You trying to steal my spotlight?
Seriously? You've been
Oh my
looking around.
God.
I'm
Are they doing the
Flash,
entire thing with
superhero,
super speed?
fastest man alive.
Fastest? Bullshit. That's me. Let's race to Japan.
Well, what the heck? I got time.
Okay. On the count of 3. 3.
Hey, cheap trick, pal.
I got another one for you.
So that's how we're gonna do this, huh?
Fuck!
Catch you later. What a loser.
Hey, man.
That's what I do.
Did you miss me?
Notice my dude Flash is taking the long way.
Too slow.
What the?
How's it feel to lose, chump?
Flash wouldn't know.
Let's turn
Flash
this
doesn't
around.
lose.
Ah, what? Ah!
Oh, crap.
Ah, God damn it!
Nice. Yes.
All right, Flash, so you're fast. But I'm stronger and smarter.
Prove it, tough guy. Okay, this is getting dumb.
Flash? The hell? What's going on?
Oh my God.
Speed Force. My Speed Force. I'm sure you feel it. The raw energy coursing all around you. This is the source of my power.
Oh my God.
Here, I am king!
Oh my God. This is the wall breaker punch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. That's right, son.
Ew. Well, at least you beat me here. Huh. Bye!
My dude.
Flashback. Sharp things hurt.
As fast as Quicksilver is, the Flash is just much faster.
Faster.
Quicksilver clearing the speed of light is great and all, but the Flash has gone 10 times that.
Which would put him at more than 6 billion miles
Yes.
per hour.
Thank you.
Plus, Barry can pull other people into the Speed Force and fight them there, giving him a
That I
home
didn't
field
realize.
advantage.
In addition, the Flash's brain can process events in less than an attisecond. And in case you're wondering, 12 attiseconds is the shortest period of time humanity has ever been able to measure. This means that while Quicksilver's Beethoven feat proved he can think over 500,000 times faster than an ordinary person, The Flash can think many trillion times faster. He had plenty of time to predict every perceivable action Quicksilver may have taken.
Quicksilver had the upper hand in formal combat training, but when you're fighting someone who can move, think, and act way faster than you, there's not really much you can do. You could say this battle was over
In a flash. Oh my god, they did!
The winner is the Flash.
next time on Deathbattle.
Across this nation,
Wait
the
a second.
words Gotham City are synonymous
Oh,
with
the
crime.
Joker?
Wait till they get a load of me.
Versus who?
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and next time we've got the Joker, but who is he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our social media. That's @ScrewAttack on Twitter and official SA on Facebook.
Yep, and if you want to watch the episode early, remember sponsors get to watch Death Battle and all of our content early. So, click the link in the description below, you can find out more about it, and you can even sign up for a 30-day free trial.
Meanwhile, be sure to watch the other things that we put out on the interwebs, like Mulan and the math we did to find out her typhoon strengthness, or whatever the heck is over here. Or you can click on us to watch more Death Battle.
Or even down below and get some sweet merchandise, like this kind of funny shirt. But really buy our merch.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah, ours are better.
So I'm quite satisfied with that. They threw me for a loop there because I thought they were going to try and throw in some weird thing or whatever. I guess Quicksilver might be faster than Light, but still, as they said, the Flash is much faster. Like it's just broken, and then they didn't even pull out some of the other broken stuff he could do. Like there were so many ways he could have just ended that like right away. Because the Flash is known for toying with people. So like, yeah, that I thought for a moment there, I thought that what would have been really good is if they had brought in the that's what it was, not World Ender, the Infinite Mass Punch. That's what it was. The Infinite Mass Punch. I'm kind of surprised it didn't end with that, because that would have been an awesome ending. And if you don't know what the Infinite Mass Punch is, the Infinite Mass Punch, they actually hint at it in the first season of The Flash, which was how he beat that guy that turned into a zombie, the Steel guy. They hint at that, which is like, and when he first beats that guy, he backs up for like 5 miles, runs up and like decks him.
He's miles away. 5.3 miles away.
Barry, wait!
No way, he's gonna do it. Go, man, go!
And it's like the mass that was collected from his speed and from him running all the way up to that point is collected, and he hits the guy with like the force of like a locomotive or something, like something ridiculous like that. So the Infinite Mass Punch is so much more times that, because the Flash circles the world when he does that. So instead of just 5 miles like he did in the show, he runs across the world and decks him, and it's just like, and it just obliterates the whoever the opponent is, just like obliterates them. And they actually did that. They did that in Justice League.
Are you going to fight me, boy?
They did that in Justice League, and they did it in some, what was it, minute fight or superhero fight or something like that. They ended the fight like that. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
Well, I guess you were right. It was over in a flash.
I'd love to stay in chat, but I gotta run.
But yeah, I thought they were going to end with that. I'm surprised they didn't even mention that. But, yeah, this was just obvious that it was going to go to the Flash. Like, there was just no question. Just no question. And as I mentioned at the beginning, Quicksilver is obviously the much, much, much better fighter. In terms of just sheer fighting skill, Quicksilver is leagues above the Flash. Leagues above him. And, however, his problem is catching up to the Flash. Because the Flash might not be the best fighter, but he's able to counteract that with his speed. Kind of like Spider-Man. If you read a lot of Spider-Man, they mention that Spider-Man is not the best fighter. But he's able to counteract that ability, his lack of ability for fighting, with his reactions and with his strength. His reaction speed and his strength more than counterbalance the fact that he's not a very good fighter. So that's this. I mentioned that at the beginning. This was going to the Flash. There was no way he would have ever been able to. The Quicksilver ever would have won. Like the fastest. I feel like the fastest version of Quicksilver was the one in the Bryan Singer X-Men movie, Days of Future Past, and that was actually a really cool Quicksilver. But yeah, I don't know how much more I can say. More of the same thing. I called it beforehand. I called it afterwards. I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, I mean, I was calling it throughout the fight. It was obviously going to be the Flash. So, what other powers would you... Yeah, like, that's what I forgot. There's so many other ways he could have ended it. He could have ended it by stealing Quicksilver's speed. He could have done like a zoom from the show and like vibrated through and like killed him that way, and like phased through him partially and just killed him that way. Or it done it with the infinite mass punch. I mean, even while they were super speeding, like the Flash is the fastest character ever created. And it's arguable who would be second. My opinion, because yeah, the Flash is, and then they didn't even bring up. They were just talking about Barry Allen. That doesn't even bring up Wally West, who is leagues faster than Barry Allen. So, like, it's ridiculous how broken Wally West is. Like, for instance, Wally West, I think, is the one who actually did the whole attosecond thing. And then he saved... There's a feat where he saved 500,000 people in from a city in North... he saved 500,000 people, that's 500,000 people, from a nuclear bomb that was detonated in the city that they lived in. Now, when I say he saved 500,000 people, saved 500,000 people, I don't mean he got the bomb, moved it to a different place, and that was the end of it. No. First off, I don't even know how he found the bomb. So, at some point, he had to even find out that the bomb was exploding. So, I guess he was in the area, whatever. He was in the area. We'll just say he was in the area running by. Just happened to catch it. Boom, bomb explodes. Dude saves 500,000 people 2 at a time. 1 and 2 at a time. And brings them all to a place like 5 miles away or something. While the bomb is exploding. Saves 500 people that way. Bringing 2 people at a time out of this city. Tell me that's not broken. So, yeah, the Flash has some ridiculous feats. Not to mention he regularly runs through time. He regularly passes through alternate universes. I mean, yeah, he changes universes. I mean, yeah. So, anyway, I'm talking too much about this. We all knew who was going to win. It was the Flash. So, how'd you guys enjoy the battle? Did you guys know from the start it was going to be the Flash? How early did you know it was going to be the Flash? Did any of these seem to be like, were any of these feats, some of the Quicksilver's feats for real? Like the whole lightning, faster than light thing? Like, I don't know. But yeah. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys around. Bam.